Hey y'all, this video is about why Daniel and I feel convicted that it's really important for us to get a PhD before we go teach theology in Malawi. The good news is that Malawi is an English-speaking country. We know a lot of missionaries who have had to spend a year to 2 years of language training before they land on the ground and do their mission work, but we don't have to do that. So instead we're going to spend 3 years getting a PhD in Scotland.
Yeah, with a PhD, we can land and be able to teach and invest long term.
A big question we get from a lot of people is, can't you just go teach now with your master's degree?
Yeah. Malawians are investing in education and leadership development on the ground. When they have money to spend, that's where they spend it. In order for us to invest alongside them and in the same ways, we have to have a PhD. And while there are urgent needs for teachers, we are not interested in helping Malawi simply limp along for the near future. We often feel the urgency in missions and go and start projects without having thought of the long-term needs. Bethany and I are convicted that love calls us to think about what is good for the people we're serving for the long haul and not simply what's urgent now.
Exactly. Yeah, most scholars anticipate that the African church is going to make up 50% of the global church by 2050. So we're just eager to invest and to care for the church that's going to grow to be the dominant force in the world. We have to ask ourselves, what kind of church do we want to see in the world for our kids and our grandkids?
Yeah. We want to invest in the African church to speak authoritatively to the rest of the global church. A big obstacle in the way is something called brain drain. Brain drain is what happens when African communities save up their money to send off some of their best and brightest students to go and study in the UK or America, and only 20% of those people ever return. And so they lose some of their potential leaders. So if we're going to see the African church well equipped, we need to invest in their training institutions on the ground to not only train pastors now, but train future trainers. And to do that, you need a PhD.